one life to live.
You didn't have to have it spelled out, did you?
You're him?
Tango. Don't do anything tiresome, Jenny.
Jenny faces a killer's revenge. And on the edge of night, Jody has a plan.
Oh, baby, how you doing?
I thought maybe we could get together again.
You need a preacher, baby.
One life to live, the edge of night. Weekdays.
Well, as you can see, things are moving right along here on the morning show. We're busy scheduling some top-notch entertainers, experts in various fields.
Regis.
Cindy.
Oh, he's confirmed.
Cindy, please, hang on to it for just a
No,
minute.
I
I just want to tell the
he's
people...
on our show the first week. Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, he's just one of the many guests scheduled on our first
Oh,
week.
no, he's one of those handsome, charming...
Well, if you like that sort of thing, I guess it's all right.
Exciting men in America. After you.
The Morning Show with Regis Philbin and Cindy Garvey, starting Monday at 9 on Channel 7.
The People's Court today at 4:30.
So it was you.
Well, that's what you've been wanting to find out all along, wasn't it? You wanted some chump-change fool to take the rap for your sister's husband. Well, this may come as a big, fat disappointment to you, but it wasn't me who worked Barbara over that night. It turned out to be somebody else. I bet that just breaks your little old cheating heart, don't it, huh?
No, it doesn't. I don't know why you think it would, and I don't even know why I'm here.
Yeah, if you would have asked me, I would have told you. I was there, but I didn't do nothing. You understand?
No.
You had to wiggle and flirt and get real cute with me, and you made me think that I was special. You really did. I thought you were special, too.
Let go!
But all the time, you were just looking for a way to put me in a slammer for something I didn't do.
Stop it.
I'm gonna make you pay for playing that little dirty trick on me, baby. You understand
Please,
that? You
stop it.
got it? Good.
Please, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to get hurt. I was just trying to help my brother-in-law. Do you understand that?
Yeah, help the doc out at my expense?
No. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, well, there's a lot you don't know. Okay, I went to Barbara's that night. I was only there for 10 minutes. I don't know, less. But you know who was dead drunk in the bedroom? The big-time Dr. Kavanaugh. That's something to laugh at, isn't
I
it,
don't
huh?
think any of this is very funny.
Well, check this out. Maybe you think this is funny. I went there to see the nurse, and I made a play for her. Only I can admit that I was wrong because she got hysterical on me and started fighting like a crazy woman. She scratched my hand until it bled. So I got this feeling maybe I'm not welcome. So I got out of there like a streak of greased lightning. I never touched her. I never did anything to her. All that happened after I left, and I'll swear on a stack of Bibles to that.
Well, then why didn't you come forward and tell that to the police?
What are you, high? I can't volunteer that information to the police.
Why not?
I'm not exactly your all-American type who likes apple pie. I've been in trouble, you understand? Nothing big time, but I've been there. They press a button down at headquarters and it comes up and I look bad. They say, let's slap this sucker in jail because I've been on the scene of a crime. You understand? Right to jail, do not collect $200, do not pass go. You get the picture?
All right, I guess so.
You guess so? I know so. I'm telling you the way of the world, baby, because I've been there. I'm going to be the #1 suspect instead of your brother-in-law.
Miles didn't do it.
It's all stacked up against him, baby. What makes you think he couldn't do it?
Because Miles is a fine, decent, respectable man, and he wouldn't do something like that.
That's what you think about me? You think I could do something like that, huh? You think I could beat a girl up and put her in a coma for weeks? Huh?
No, not you. You wouldn't get rough with a helpless woman, would you? Like right now?
Damn right I would. It's not my style. But let me set you straight on something, lady. I never forced a woman to do anything she didn't want to do. And I can wait till you beg.
Well, don't hold your breath because you have a long wait.
Yeah, it's your loss, not mine. Just because I just let you off easy, there is something you can do for me.
What do you think you're doing?
Packing my essentials, baby. Wasn't that cop friend of yours come looking for me to find someone to take a fall for your brother-in-law? He's got another thing coming to him.
What are you talking about?
I am not going to give him a chance to get me. My papa said, boy, always polish the back of your shoes because that's the last anyone's ever going to see of you. And I'm going to be long gone. You understand me?
Do you think that's going to solve anything?
I could care less. I'm going to blow this popcorn of a stand town. And just to make sure, I'm going to take out a little insurance policy. Because you're coming with me. You understand?
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Duncan Hines Cakes. So moist and delicious, you know they're Duncan Hines. And by new Era Plus. Gets out many tough stains to get your whole wash clean.
Hidden deep in the mountains of your dirty laundry are some very tough stains. Introducing an incredible new laundry detergent that gets them out. Introducing new Era Plus with protein. Why protein? Because stains like tough color soil, ketchup, even ground-in grass are made of protein. And protein gets our protein stains. Era Plus on even set in blood. Protein gets out protein. Put a little Era Plus on problems. Add a quarter cup to clean the whole wash. Nothing gets out every stain, but new Era Plus will get out some of the toughest. New Era Plus with protein gets out stains to get your whole wash clean.
Could you bake a better cake than a pastry chef?
I really didn't know, but I do know how good my Duncan Hines cakes are. So I agreed to test one against a cake baked by Chef David of San Francisco's famous Canlis restaurant. My cake looked good, but the judge was Chris Canlis, the owner of the restaurant. That was Chef David's cake.
It's tasty, but the texture is a little bit dry.
Then he tried mine.
Good flavor, moist, very good. That's a great cake. Duncan Hines. I think that's an exceptional cake. That's all a cake ought to be.
Duncan Hines Cakes. So moist and delicious, you can make them better than a pastry chef's cake.
It's very good, nice and moist, and I'm going to have you be my baker.
What's the story here, Mike? Has Cameron lost his mind or what?
He appeared to be fairly rational.
Well, in that case, I need another drink. How about yourself?
No, thanks.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if I heard him correctly, then perhaps I'm losing my mind. He expects me to go on down and interrupt Raven and Ian's honeymoon in order to get her back into the fold?
Cameron's right about one thing, Sky. You're the only person who can persuade Raven that your fake engagement to Valerie is just that, a fake.
Yeah, but how am I going to... I mean, his master plan is that I'm going to arrive down there and find them in some sort of a disguise? I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, you can't go as yourself, obviously.
What, I'm going to go down as some sort of an actor or something?
Well, you did a pretty good acting job with Valerie Bryson.
Yeah, I know. Too good a job.
Frankly, Sky, I think you should be grateful for this second chance.
Oh, come on, Mike. I mean, how the hell is it going to work? I mean, I'm going to go to the CEA, to their makeup experts, and get in some sort of a disguise. Now, what if Ian sees through that? He's going to know that there's a plot going on. The man is not an idiot.
Just keep in mind the alternatives.
No, I don't want to think about them. They give me the creeps.
Let's face it, Sky. If you don't agree to this idea, Raven may never help us. Ian will find that phone book and sell it to the highest bidder before we even know what's happening. Sky, at least it's a chance. And I strongly suspect it may be your last chance.
I guess there's no other way out.
No, none.
I'm going to have to think about it, Mike. Yes?
Excuse me for interrupting, Mr. Whitney. You have another visitor. Mr. Wiley's waiting to see you.
Oh. Gavin, what does he want?
I don't know, sir. He just said it was urgent.
I've got to be going anyway, Sky. We'll discuss this later. Good night.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Hello, Gavin.
Hi, Mr. Carr. Hope I'm not interrupting anything important.
No, I was just leaving. Good night.
Good night, sir.
All right, Mr. Carr.
Good night, Gunther.
Well, Gavin Wiley, boy, director, how are you?
Mad as hell.
Well, then why don't you have a seat and cool off a bit?
No thanks.
I can imagine why you're so upset.
Yeah, I imagine you can. But I hate secondhand information, so I had to come here to hear it for myself, straight from the horse's mouth. Is it true that you've decided to shut down the Whitney Theater?
It is. Didn't Spencer make that clear?
What's clear is that you're making a big mistake, Mr. Whitney. By quitting now, you're throwing away all the money that you've already invested.
Come on, Gavin. I mean, you told me yourself it takes at least a year for the theater to get into the black. I just don't have a year to waste.
Neither do I. I'll put in a hell of a lot of time and effort into the Whitney. It's over a lot of other people. I'm in the middle of a production, and it's going to be a big hassle to cut it off all now at this time.
Look, Gavin, I appreciate all the time and the effort you put into what's going on at the Whitney, but I'm sorry. Circumstances have forced me to liquidate everything I own, and I just got to think of my priorities. Right now, the #1 priority is not the Whitney Theater, it's Scott Whitney.
Isn't it always?
Not always, no. Tell you what I can do to soften the blow a little bit. Here's a check for $5,000. It's not a fortune, I know, but perhaps it'll give you enough money to propose to that cute little girlfriend of yours, Dirty Travis.
Richard, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
Well, not to me.
Would you stop being so dumb? You're not going to get very far, and taking me as a hostage is not going to make it any easier. Why don't you just let me go?
Will you quit barking like a whipped yard dog? I'm not going to take you all the way. As soon as I cross the state line, I'm going to let you go.
You're a fool.
Like I said, I took some insurance, and you're going to pay if the cops come looking for me, because I might need a bargaining chip.
Hey, well, you are. Because I can't just disappear without somebody noticing. My family is going to come looking for me immediately.
So what? You're going to be out of here in a jumping jack flash. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Things have been very rough for my sister and her husband lately. This is only going to make it worse.
It's just too bad, isn't it? Huh?
Well, what makes you think I'm going to walk out that front door without putting up a fight?
Well, I don't know. I got this feeling. You may not like it, but I think I'm going to find a way.
Well, that's funny. That's really funny, but it's going to be a lot easier on you if I go willingly. All right, look. Maybe we can make a deal here. Would you just listen to me? If you let me call my sister and her husband and tell them that I'm going away for a little while, then I promise I won't give you a hard time, okay?
Yeah, let's just say we did and don't, okay?
Please? Will you please just let me call them?
All right, get over here. Come on, quick. Come on. I don't want any funny stuff. I don't want any cute little messages, and I don't want no crying. You understand me? Huh?
Yes.
I'm going to be standing right here, and don't you forget it. Come on.
All right. Hi, Miles. It's Jody. Yeah, I know I shouldn't have done that. I should have left a note or something, but I was just feeling a little better, so I decided I would take a walk. Well, I figured you might be. That's why I'm calling you. Listen, I should be home in a little while. The coffee shop. How's Nicole? What? What do you mean she's dancing around? What? Oh, my God, Miles, Preacher, Barbara Montgomery came out of her coma.
Yeah, right.
Really, she told the police who beat her up. Wait, just listen. Miles, I can't believe it. Tell me again. No, I think that's wonderful. I think it's marvelous. No, I think I'll be home in a little while, okay? Yeah, I love you too. Goodbye. Well, there's your proof. Now you don't have to run away.
What do you think of that? Nora Fulton beat the hell out of Barbara, and the whole time she was going to try and blackmail me.
She what?
She was going to tell the cops that I did it. Only, she was just covering up her tracks after herself. I'm glad you made that phone call when you did, Jody, because, it got me out of a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Well, Preacher, I'd like to say that I'm sorry for suspecting you, and I'm sorry for making a mess out of things.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I guess I'd better be going now.
So long, baby. I knew you were, too good to be true.
In just a few years, your child can grow to nearly twice his size. And as he grows, his need for calcium grows too. But there's never been a children's vitamin with calcium until now. Introducing Flintstones Complete, with essential vitamins and minerals to help complete a balanced diet, plus calcium to help build strong bones. New Flintstones Complete, with calcium to help complete their growing needs.
Patsy! Patsy, my cat got a raise! 25! Double A? Yeah! Other checkups with the veterinarian. You were right about cat chow.
Well, you know, veterinarians who recommend cat food recommend Purina Cat Chow brand 6-to-1 over any other.
They love it.
You can always tell a cat chow cat because they get all in. Right.
And do the chow, chow, chow.
Purina Cat Chow. Recommended by veterinarians. Chow, chow, chow.
You know, Cliff, there are times when I seriously question your sanity.
Thanks a lot. Look, I've gone over this plan. I think it's going to work very well.
Mitzi, would you do me a favor and please talk your boyfriend out of this ridiculous idea he has of staging this spook session, this Mayor Gunther Wagner?
Well, now, you know, Dee Dee, I've been giving this a lot of thought, and I really don't think it's that bad of an idea.
Great. Now I have not one but two wackos on my hands.
It's really simple. First of all, we line up Mrs. Goodwin to play the part of the medium.
And you two to play the fools?
Not funny. Second of all, we line up your apartment to play the...
Oh, our apartment. Our apartment?
Sure, why not?
And I suppose you've also lined up the ghost of Nora Fulton.
Well, I thought I would ask someone from the acting company to play that.
Why don't we just get an old photograph of her or something?
Mitzi, do you really think a picture is going to be enough to make Gunther believe he is seeing a ghost?
Well, yeah, I mean, if the room's dark enough and get some dim lighting.
Think again, sweetie.
She's right, yeah. What we really need is like an old film clip or something like that.
Yeah, well, there is a... I'd better not say that.
Say it.
I'm going to regret this. But Calvin tells me that there is a videotape of Nora Fulton.
Well, sure. Yeah, the videotape she made at the studio. Of course. Why didn't I think of that?
Why didn't you think of it?
Well, because I was busy thinking of anything else. Look, a videotape would be perfect. Yeah, we could just put it on a projector and then put it on a big screen. That would be great.
Cliff, it is insane. It is never going to work.
Why not?
Well, first of all, if you could get the videotape, which I seriously doubt because it is in police custody, why do you think Gunther would even fall for it?
Because he's dumb.
Cliff, Gunther is not dumb. See, all we have to do is get some wispy lighting and make it move real slow and get some whispery voices in, making them sound like they come from the grave. Perfect.
And how do you propose to get Gunther to meet this medium?
Ask him.
You ask him.
Can I squeeze in?
Sure. Of course, you may never squeeze back out.
Oh, togetherness is good for a marriage.
Secret? Let's get together on an antiperspirant. Why two?
Because I need my secret solid.
Wait a minute. Use my spray. It's strong and we'll save space.
Nope, secret solid keeps me drier.
Drier than mine?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I'll use yours.
Stan, secrets for women. Goes on silky, dry, and smell.
Pretty. But if it's strong...
Stan, it's getting crowded in here.
Secret, strong enough for a man.
But made for a woman.
I was an ivory snow baby. What a soft life. My blanket was so cuddly. My best friends, my thumb and my Teddy. Even Teddy was ivory snow soft. Mom wouldn't have used anything else to wash my baby things. It's made from pure, gentle soap. I was an ivory snow baby, and my baby's going to be one too. Ivory snow babies have always lived soft lives.
Great cake, hon. I had to have seconds.
You had thirds, but who's counting?
Here's another dish.
The dishes are done, and so are the pans. But Dawn can handle that.
You're going to wash this after greasy pans?
No, you are, with Dawn.
Hey, nothing feels greasy. The water, my hands, nothing. And my plate looks as good as the first.
No kidding.
Dawn did some job on the chocolate cake.
So did you.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
Look, Gavin, I'm sorry about this. I mean, I don't want to close the theater down. Hell, I love legitimate theater. I used to act myself in college, but it's the way it's got to be. I've got to cut my losses. Now, all I can do is express my thanks and my appreciation for what you've done and offer you this admittedly small compensation for everything you've done. Go ahead. Take it.
All right. But I wouldn't take this if I didn't think I'd earned it.
Of course you've earned it. I just wish it could be more.
I still think you're making a big mistake, but it's your theater.
Well, just remember this, Gavin. You're not the only one losing on this. I mean, I stand to lose a bundle if the theater is open or closed until I find a buyer for it.
Any prospects?
Not that I know.
Then let me ask you one thing.
What's that?
If, by any chance, I can raise the money, would you sell the Whitney Theater to me?
Yeah, I'd be willing to do that. And speak to Spencer, my manager. Well, you better make it quick. He's not going to be my manager for too much longer.
All right, I'll give it a try. Good night.
Good night, Gavin. And, Good luck.
Thanks.
Yes?
Just checking, Mr. Whitney. Anything you want me to do?
There is something you can do for me, Gunther. You can close the door on your way out and don't open it again. I need time to think.
Yes, sir. Well, bless me if it isn't cute stuff.
Hi there.
Oh, come on in, Mitzi. Come out of the cold. What are you doing here?
Well, Gunther, I came to see you.
That's the best thing that's happened to me all day.
You're not working, are you?
Nope, I'm through for the evening.
Oh, great.
Oh, would you like to sit down? Look, we could go up to my room.
Gunther, I can only stay a minute, so I'm just gonna get right down to business. I have something to tell you that I think you want to hear.
Great.
Well, recently I've heard of a really fantastic psychic, a medium by the name of Madame Lasky. My friends say she's really quite gifted.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen a good medium since I lived in Europe.
Exactly, so I kept you in mind. And the really neat thing about this woman is that she makes house calls. She performs seances right in your own home. And, well, I thought it would be kind of a neat idea, but, to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared.
Oh, there's nothing to be scared of. I mean, you know, dead people can't hurt you.
I remember you telling me that, you're really into this stuff, and I thought, well, maybe if you were there with me, I wouldn't be so frightened.
Oh, baby, you came to the right man. I think it's a terrific idea. You and me together.
I don't think we should have sent Mitzi out to the Whitney mansion by herself.
Cliff, she handled them just fine on their date. Stop worrying.
Yeah, you're right. I should have gone with her. No, that would have ruined the plan.
You know, you make a much better lawyer than a detective. Why don't you leave this stuff up to the police?
Because it's fun. And just think of the coup it would be. Our law firm is the one that solves this case. We're the ones that get the call off. Think of the publicity.
You know, if you really believe all of that, then you must believe in the tooth fairy.
Well, I do believe in the tooth fairy. Well, I mean, how else would I get all those quarters underneath my pillow?
Cliff, I know you mean well, but don't you think you're grasping at straws?
Yes, I am grasping at straws. Do I have to remind you that we do not have a defense on Cole? All we have is a plea.
So you really don't expect a confession from Gunther Wagner?
Of course I don't. I don't expect a confession, but we might get something else.
Like what?
A witness.
You're gonna put that big ape up on the witness stand?
Yeah, if I put him on the stand and I can get him to recall this little seance, if I can just plant a reasonable doubt that he killed Nora Fulton. Isn't that what we...
Hi,
Oh, hi,
dear.
Jody.
What are you doing here at the Rucker?
I'm bringing very good news. Move over, Cliff.
Well, spill it,
Okay, Barbara Montgomery has come out of her coma, and she said that Nora was the one who beat her up.
Nora?
It seems that Nora had some kind of a heavy metal ashtray, and she kept hitting Barbara over and over again until she knocked her unconscious. It's a rough break for Barbara, but it's great news for us.
Cliff, that lets Miles off the hook.
You know, I really sort of hate to admit this, but I really thought all along it was going to be Preacher, and that's why I...
That's why you what, Jody? Jody Travis. So that's what you've been up to.
You know when you're watching your weight, but you get that little kind of pang to eat just a little something?
Yeah, like 400,000 chocolate chip cookies.
But you don't want to do that. So when that hunger hits, try this.
Sugar-free A&W. It's not like any diet drink I've ever had. It's a rich, creamy, delicious treat.
But just 1 calorie and that frosty mug sensation.
It's absolutely edible.
And if you have enough of this, then every once in a while you can have some of this.
But you don't want to do that.
Sugar-free A&W. It's absolutely edible.
Snip, snip. Contact. Snip, snip. Contact. Cover up. Tabletops. Stick up lollipops. Contact. Wrap around a favorite book. Give your shade a sunny look. Brighten up a wall that's smart. Even make a piece of art. Contact. Go from practical to whimsical with Contact brand self-adhesive plastic. Just snip, peel, and press. You can pretty up a shelf. Make a rainbow for yourself.
From practical to whimsical.
With Contact Brand.
On Ryan's Hope.
Lee, how am I going to keep him? You're just going to be yourself.
Lee's sisterly advice leaves Faith out in the cold. Ryan's Hope, weekdays.
What is this, an epidemic of amateur detectives? I thought it was just Cliff and Mitzi, but now it's a trio.
Well, I just figured that if I got to know Preacher real well, he might reveal something about the night that Barbara was beat up.
So, whatever gave you the idea the preacher had anything to do with this?
Because he did. He was there in her apartment that night, and it was his voice that Miles heard in the next room.
Are you sure he's in the clear?
Oh, absolutely. Barbara gave Calvin all the details.
Do you guys know anybody by the name of Madame Blatsky?
Who's asking for her?
It's Mitzi. She thinks there's somebody here by the name of Madame Blatsky.
There is. It's me.
You?
Yeah, just call me Madam.
Hello? Hello, Madame Blatsky?
Yes, it is, honey.
Hello, this is Mitzi Martin, and I understand you are professionally involved in the spirit world.
Yes, you bet your life I am.
Well, terrific. Well, me and a friend, a very close friend of mine, and I are interested in holding a seance. Would that interest you?
Well, if you got the time, I got the spirits.
Wonderful. What? Oh, tomorrow night. Well, of course I have to check with my friend. One moment, please. Gunther, tomorrow night? Yes, Madame Blesky, that's fine. 8 o'clock. Very good, very good. We'll be there, and let me give you my address.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, don't worry. I'll take care of it. All right? Thank you.
I knew it'd work! I told you I knew it'd work!
Cliff, listen to Jody. She's got something else to say that I think is very important.
Well, sure.
Well, I was just saying, Cliff, that preacher was telling me that Nora tried to pin the blame on him for Barbara's beating.
Wait a minute. Why would Preacher care about Nora's accusations? She's dead.
Yes, the preacher knows how guilty he looks because he was in Barbara's apartment. He must have been terrified that Nora could make those charges stick.
So?
So, that gives him a motive for murder.
Grandma, help! Mom expects me to clean this greasy, dirty floor, and we're out of floor cleaner.
Nonsense. Here's a great floor cleaner.
409? But it's for greasy stoves, counters.
Sally, 409's great on greasy, dirty floors, too.
Watch how 409 special grease dissolvers cut through greasy floor dirt on contact.
It is great on floors.
Wow, now that's clean.
We found a new floor cleaner.
Formula 409 cuts greasy floor dirt on contact.
Something's got the whole neighborhood wagging their tails with excitement.
Dem bones, butcher bones, dem bones, butcher bones, a meaty good snack for dogs.
Milk-Bone Butcher Bones is the first snack made with real meat chips. 3 different meat bone shapes in every box. Milk-Bone Butcher Bones with real meat. It's got the whole neighborhood wagging their tails with excitement.
Seems as though a harmony is hard to find. Always on my mind. And frustrated days pass without sight. The edge of night, half dark, half light. Do you think we might wake up someday and be aware of all the games people play?
ABC News takes you where no camera has ever gone before. The private world of Pope John Paul II. Gain a deeper understanding of this extraordinary man who has created some controversy within the church.
It is my church.
An ABC News special, Easter Sunday.
42nd Street, Broadway's all-time musical hit. Some seats available tomorrow night. Call Telecharge 246-0730.
Good afternoon. I'm Kadita in the Eyewitness Newsroom. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 5 o'clock, the jury in the Groucho Marx trial is about to reach a decision. We'll have a late report on that for you. And there's been a decision on Brooke Shields' nude pictures, and we'll also have this report as well.
Husband and wife who were separated for 16 months because of red tape were reunited today. I'm Josh Howell. We'll have a report.
We'll also meet the top animal trainer at the circus and 2 stars of the Thornbirds. All that coming up at 5 o'clock, 30 minutes from now. See you then.
Tuesday, a special movie preview.
I do my job and I take what comes, and I don't get emotional about it.
Dr. Ingrid Sorensen,
If you get pulled into every crisis that comes your way, you won't be able to do your work.
tough as nails,
I don't feel anything.
with a heart of gold.
It's not the ones you lose. It's the ones you save.
She's part of the team that cares.
She's fighting to stay alive, and you fight right along with her.
One of Ryan's 4, Tuesday at 9:30, 8:30 Central and Mountain.
Here's what people are saying about High Road to China.
Yeah, great film.
Fantastic.
Very entertaining. Very exciting movie, very action-packed.
I really enjoyed it a lot.
A very nice romantic comedy. Loved it.
Fantastic. Tom Selleck's great. Such a hunk.
She likes Selleck. I like the movie.
Go see it.
See Tom Selleck and Bess Armstrong in High Road to China. Rated PG.
Now playing. Check newspapers for theater.
I like to feel fresh. Fresh as a country lane after a spring shower.
I like to feel fresh and confident.
It's simple with Summer's Eve, the most convenient disposable douche you can buy. This exclusive one-piece unit means there's nothing to assemble, and it's available in 2 fragrances, or vinegar and water, the solution doctors recommend. With Summer's Eve, freshness has never been simpler.
Cat chow cat, pussycat all right, and do the chow chow chow. Purina cat chow. Recommended by veterinarians. Chow chow chow.
Bessie, we're not going to sit on this any longer. We are going to talk it out. Tonight happens to be a perfect time.
Sunday, a shipment of blood could kill thousands, less caught in time by Matt Houston. Then Paul Newman and Robert Redford star in The Sting on the ABC Sunday night movie.
This woman has prepared for natural childbirth, but her labor is difficult, and she's concerned that having anesthesia may harm the baby. Well, be reassured, when labor is long and painful, a regional anesthetic actually protects the baby's health. Severe pain affects body chemistry. It prolongs contractions and may prevent the baby from getting enough oxygen. So if you're planning natural childbirth, it's likely that breathing exercises will get you through. But if you're among those few mothers who need additional help, don't be afraid to take a regional anesthetic. It's easier for you and better for your baby.
Tonight, meet Eddie Riddle, whose bills are growing as fast as his family.
She's gonna need braces.
Smile, Laura. He's going to need teeth.
And if that weren't enough, now he's got... For Eddie Riddle, life's a puzzle that's worth solving. Baby Makes 5 premieres, followed by At Ease tonight.